Talk.
All right, welcome back to Tint Talk. Like and subscribe. We're back with a BMW 4 Series 2024. So we're just gonna shrink this one. I haven't been filming a lot because I've been so busy for the summertime. But this one has a full car, full windshield. I'm a little bit on a little timer on this one. So I kind of got to get it done at a certain I got a little time slot that I have to finish this car by, but it's all good. Man, it's glad to be back. It's glad to record. I've been so busy. And then on top of that, sometimes I'll start recording and it's been so hot in this warehouse that the camera would just shut off, like literally. So today I get a bit of a breeze, so hopefully it'll stay on for a while. See how that works out. But besides that, I know everybody's been asking a bunch of questions. I haven't got back to you guys, but I'll be answering all your questions literally as soon as I post this and be able to get to you guys on that. All right, so the windshield on this one, not really hard from what it looks like. I have never done this windshield. The install may be a little bit more trickier since you know how the dash is set so far away from the glass. It makes it a little, you got a deep install. But the shrink for the most part is it's pretty straightforward depending on how you kind of shrink. When I shrink, I'll go all the way. I'll go a little bit past the center. It's not a good habit to have because when you do that, you'll compress the other side. So that's not something you really want to do. But because I don't really have too much time, I'm going to do this the fastest way possible. So yeah. Literally reaching over. I usually don't. I'll shrinking off balance, but so yeah, this isn't really a tutorial video because I'm kind of blowing past this shrink. But I guess if you want to see how fast I don't even usually shrink this fast unless I absolutely have to. This is very aggressive how I'm doing this, and it's could be very dangerous. But besides that, when I shrink, I like to shrink a little bit past the horizon line. If you run into a jam, it's always good. Like if you see something start to pinch up, just shrink past the pinch if you can. It doesn't always work, but if you know how the film is going to move, you can shrink past the pinch sometimes when you see those little T lines. And I like to grab all of the sides and make sure I got fingers on my side, so I scoop those. On the install on this one, I'll be going around the brake light. There's no use to sit there and go through that brake light and cause all that water damage in there. I don't play around with BMWs and Mercedes with water, so the least amount of water the better. So when I install, I go around the brake light. It's just some people might go through it or dismantle it. You can do that also, that's fine, but I'm going around it. I'm not playing around with that. So I won't really, sometimes I'll snap shrink these ones. Sometimes I won't. Frameless windows, I don't really like to snap shrink too much because they flare out a little bit, and for whatever reason it kind of makes the install a little harder. I like to just shrink up and down on frameless windows, but you know, I'll show you how I would snap shrink if so. It's a little hybrids, what everybody's doing now. They'll do a regular shrink and then they'll snap it. It's just a little hybrid method. Oh man, so this cord I'm gonna have to pull. Am I on the tire? No, I'm not. Okay. That I had a parking issue. All right, cool. So now I can start this side. So you can see, since I compressed this side so much when I was shrinking earlier, and this side's almost gone. I used my finger right there because I seen something that was gonna turn out to be a bad day. Whenever you see your fingers start to make T's, depending on how aggressive they look, that's when I kind of, you know, adjust them. You can shrink past the T's also if you see it, but just depends how you want to do it. And the way I shrink, you don't need that much heat on your shrink. The less heat, the better. If you can get it to collapse with less heat, better, because too much heat, you'll stress the film out to where it's compressing too much, and it can only compress so much. If you start to compress the film to its limit, you know, I had a finger on the side that I'd have to use my hand to get. I don't want to deal with that on the inside, so I always get the side fingers out if I see them. All right, boom. And that's how you shrink a BMW 4 Series 2024. Like and subscribe. Catch you next time.